of studying fruit of the Spirit. So if you have your packet, we're on the very last lesson. Well, let's review since this is our last time. Can you say all of the fruit of the Spirit? Let's try together. And it helps me to look at the different crafts we did because it really helped me stay focused and to remind me that doing life with God is wonderful. And these are the fruit of the Spirit. So we have love, joy, our crown, peace was our talking about peace in the water when Jesus calmed the storm. Love, joy, peace, patience. So we had to be patient. Remember, patience is waiting with hope, right? Even if it's uncomfortable. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. We made friendship bracelets. Faithfulness, right? So we had to be faithful to keep trying to get the game. So that's faithful. God is faithful and we can be faithful too. To stick with each other, to stick with God because God sticks with us. So, did we say them all? Oh, and then last week we talked about gentleness, right? And what did we make with gentleness? We don't have it anymore. What was that, Edith? What did we make? It was really squishy.
It was oobleck.
Yeah, so we were talking about how God is gentle and we can be gentle too. And how when we played with that oobleck, when you were gentle, man, you could just move it around, your fingers can go through it. And that's the same thing with when we speak, we can be gentle. We can be gentle with our friends and our actions and our words. And today, the last one. What is the last one? Edith, do you know? She can peek at it.
Self-control.
Self-control, that's right. So, self-control. So, I have some bubbles here. Oh, I'm gonna open it. These bubbles, we got a bunch of bubbles from Miss Laura. Isn't she great? She is such a blessing and she loves bubbles. She always thinks of the Holy Spirit when she blows bubbles and she shared that joy with us. So if I say to Edith, I'm gonna blow bubbles, but you have to wait for me to say when you can pop them. That would be kind of hard to wait. You have to show some self-control. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Are you ready, Edith? Don't pop them. Now pop them. You can do it. Oh, she showed so much self-control. Good job. Even some bubbles on my Bible. I think that's good. Just a little bit, right? Remind me of the Holy Spirit. So, self-control. God helps us to be in charge of our words, our actions, and our emotions, our feelings. And it reminds me of a story in the Old Testament. If you go to 1 Samuel, we're going to look at David. Do you remember who King David was? Yeah, he wrote a bunch of the Psalms. He loved God with his whole heart. But before David was king, the king before him was actually his father-in-law, and King Saul wanted to kill David. Well, if you take a look as a family, take a look at 1 Samuel 24, and it talks about how David showed self-control, and he could have harmed Saul, because Saul was trying to hurt him. He could have taken his chance to kill Saul, and David chose not to. He showed self-control. So Edith, I want you to take a look at that story. Families, we will take a look at it too. And would you read the memory verse? And I want you to listen closely. What does this memory verse say?
May the Lord make his people strong. May the Lord bless his people with peace.
Very good. So that's found in Psalm 29:11. May the Lord make his people strong. May the Lord bless his people with peace. It takes a lot of strength to show self-control, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So some of the questions in here that I think are really great is, have you ever had to keep in charge of yourself and stop yourself from really doing what you really want to do? What is helpful to be self-controlled?
wait for other people to get on, and you really want to get on it, you wait.
Yeah, you have to wait, and it's showing that restraint. So even when we share, take turns playing games or playing with a toy, you have to show self-control. And guess what? We don't have to do this alone. God is there with us to help us be self-controlled. So the activity that you can do, and I want you to think about in your prayer time together, is we made ourselves a little spinner that's right in our packet. And it's super easy. We used what we had. So I had an old CD, and we had old clay, because I didn't have any of these sticky tack, and an old marble, and a lid to our milk jug. And I pushed that clay in there to make it stick, and we colored the top of the CD. And Edith, why don't you go ahead and give it a spin there. Whoop, try again. Oh, wow, it looks so pretty with all the colors mixed in. And so in your prayer time, after you make this craft, I want you to spin it, and as the spinner is spinning, I want you to pray, God, help us, help me to slow down. Help me to stop and think before I speak. Help me, Lord, with my feelings or out of control thoughts or whatever. God, help us. Just like that, this spinner is slowing down. It's going fast. We're spinning, spinning, spinning. But just like that spinner, as we ask God to help us, we can also take some deep breaths. We can slow down and ask God for help to be controlled with our thoughts and feelings and our words, right? Yes, GC Kids and Families, I have so enjoyed studying the fruit of the Spirit with you, and I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday morning as we worship together and come prepared to sing some fun songs with us. Hope to see you then. Take care.
Bye.